your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
so why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, yo.
Throw your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr.
so
Do.
why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, yo.
You got
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the great host of this awesome YouTube channel? I'm your host, the one and only Dr. Do here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful Monday night right here? Today's video, I'm going to give you guys another history video right here because we need to talk about World War I. And we not forget about this story right here. We're going to give you guys the 3 reasons of why the Central Powers lost the war. That's right, we're going to do a history about World War I and the Central Powers defeat. We're not bringing government leader. We're not bringing government into the thing. We can't bring politics at all. I don't want to have anything to do with politics and government. All right, we need to talk about the 3 main reasons I want to talk to you guys about. All right, this is very important. All right, I'll give you guys the notice about it. All right, I'll give you honorable mention first. Resources one of the reasons for the world for Central Power losing the war is the resources. I mean, when you think about it, Germany, Austro-Hungarians, and Ottoman has tough time to get resources to each other because, I mean, think about that. Even it also geographic. I mean, it makes sense because Germany and Austro-Hungary are boundary between Russia, France, and Britain and the others. Alright, y'all? And now, before we get started, you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, see what you guys think about the video and what your opinion about it. And also, this channel is now monetized now. We can now make money on this channel now. Thank y'all so much for that. I really appreciate it, all y'all. And also, you guys want Dr. Do merch? Go to Cotton Bureau to get you guys drink wares, shirt wares, or glass or hats right here, like this one, Dr. Do right here, y'all. And also, you guys want something that would give you a thirst that you guys wanted so much, you guys need something to give you muscle, energy, or hydration. Right here, go to Beat Chart to give you guys Dr. Do energy and hydration powders and a Dr. Do protein powder right here, y'all. So that way you give you guys enough time to give you guys enough energy, hydration, and muscle right here, y'all. So without further ado, let's get the party started, y'all. Alright, y'all. At number 3, I will put Navy. Alright, for the Central Powers, Navy is a disadvantage that they've been having a tough time when it comes to fighting in the seas, because there have been their problem with Navy is because due to lack of equipment, lack of technology, especially with the Ottoman Empire and the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Because the problem for Austro-Hungarian Empire, because they're like 50 years behind technological Navy power. All right, y'all. Y'all, they've not been looking at Navy at their advantage at all. The Ottomans, yes, but however, they have been lacking as well when it comes to Navy fights as well. For Germany, the reason for Germany, even though they can make a Navy, they do have a sea that could help them be a Navy dominant, like the North Sea or the Celtic Sea. But however, when World War I began, Britain had blockaded the German Navy from getting in or out of the North Sea or the Celtic Sea. They've been battles against each other in World War I and sea battle, but however, both sides don't want to take risk of losing their own Navy ships at all. And also, one reason why Germany relied on U-boat instead of their Navy is because they knew they had few Navy ships to take on the British Navy, because the British Navy had 3 times the bigger Navy than what Germany does. All right, even Austria, I felt sad they didn't look at Navy like Britain does, because Germany and the other have been putting more resources on military, because they know they their military on European soil is stacked. Alright? Number 3 is allies. Germany may be what considered one of the most powerful militaries in the war, and also considered the backbone of the Central Power. You see, another problem for the Central Power is allies, because Germany is basically the only nation that is considered the toughest nation out of the Central Power. Austro-Hungarian and the Ottoman Empire were past their prime long time ago. They've been having tough time of being in the front line against their European counterpart, especially with the Austro-Hungarian are like 20 or 30 years behind military technology, because they've been relying on old bolt-action rifles or from like 1890s or the 1880s, and you got some of them using old powder rifle, musket rifles as well. And then you got the Ottomans. They have been suffering as well because they've been losing many territory against Europeans or the Balkan nations such like Greece, Bulgaria, Yugoslavia, and all those nations. And all the recently lost their conflict with the Balkan in the Balkan Wars and the Italian-Turkish War of 1912. Both sides. That's a big huge problem for the Germany, because they had to be the ones that had to help the Austro-Hungarian army when they were fighting against the Russian army during the Russian offense back in 1915, and Germany had to help the Austro-Hungarians to help them push back the Russian attackers in that time. And also the army of itself, like the Ottoman, they have tough time of fighting against Arabic rebel groups that are led by Lawrence of the Arabia and other Arabic tribal force, because they believe the Ottoman Empire had gone far enough to be the dominant empire of the Middle East. They just wanted to be free from the tyranny of the Austro-Hungarians. And also they are also lacking of trying to get their resources to their outposts, because you got tribal group destroying railways as well. It's pretty much hard for the German army, all right, putting all their resources on their weaker allies. It's very stressful. And why you think that the German army are stretching their forces too thin, because of all that helping and sending aid to their ally is so exhausting and hard for them to cooperate with that. And also, another problem for the Austrians and the Hungarians, because the ethnic group. You got Slavics, you got Poles, you got Ostracati. Sorry to pronounce that. All right. I mean, we get what I mean. The Austro-Hungarian cannot handle the ethnic groups in World War I, because it's difficult for each officer to speak their native language. You know, most of the officers in the Austro-Hungarians are mostly Germans or main Austro-Hungarian officers. It's hard for ethnic groups that serve in the Central Power to understand what they're saying to each other. I mean, that one of the reasons why you saw the whole entire territory that belonged to the ethnic group have declared their independence. All right. And finally, to number one, I think that it makes more sense is weapons. I mean, when you think about it, the Allies have been producing better weaponry and better equipment than what the Germans and the Austro-Hungarians have been making in World War One. All right. I mean, when you look at the Germans, they made a anti-tank rifle and the flamethrowers, but they're not enough to take on the things that can make more damage, such as the tanks that were made by the British military, and they were used to take out the trenches of the German army and caused a lot of land be taken back from the Allies. And also another thing about the Allies, because they've been producing non-stop equipment that can take on the take out the central power for sure. All right, and also their navy getting stronger. You looking at vehicles that have weapons on top of them, like a machine gun top on a car. And then you got artillery weapons that been more accurate in long range scenarios as well. And also they've been making anti-airplane airplane machine guns to take on the central powers, including places that which no sportship had been through and all that. It kind of shows you the big problem of the central power, because the central power have been having those three kind of problems in World War One, because it's hard for the guys to do coordination and cooperate with each other, and how they going to make their way to the end of the war. And there you have it. This is a video I've been giving you guys what you guys wanted. All right. Oh yeah, including Germany, including the British, the Allies have been making things really hard for them on that a lot. You know what I mean? And there you have it. This is a video I've been wanting to do about so long, a history lesson I want to give you guys, and I hope y'all like this one. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit notification down below. Comment down below what you guys think about my opinion about the reason why the Central Power lost the war. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. I see you guys next time. Alright, y'all. Peace out.